In our last lecture, we covered problem number 10, past performance. How Sambid turns your old contracts into one structured record you can reuse in every proposal, instead of digging through old emails for days. You can check that one out in the playlist, Win U.S. Federal Contracts, on SAM.gov. Now let's move to problem number 11, and how we solve it. This one is a secret stage of the game that almost everyone ignores. Sources sought. Before the government writes the big test, it quietly asks the market, who here knows this subject? Most companies stay silent, waiting for the real contract. The few who respond shape the requirements, and often go on to win the follow-on contract. Here's exactly how Sambid fixes it. You fill in the opportunity details, or pull one straight from your saved list, and Sambid AI drafts the full response for you. A capability narrative, relevant past performance, your certifications, even a teaming strategy, ready to review and send. What used to be a half-day project becomes a 2-minute action. When raising your hand costs 2 minutes, you raise it every single time. And I'll show you in the dashboard exactly how this works. Okay, I just showed you the secret stage almost everyone ignores. Now let's actually look at how Sambid turns that into an advantage, one piece at a time, using the real page. Step 1. This page is called Sources Sought Generator. Right at the top, it tells you exactly what it's for. Select an opportunity or enter details, respond to RFIs before the full RFP drops. And there's a drop-down right there. What is a Sources Sought notice, in case you're not familiar with the term yet? So let me actually answer that first. A Sources Sought notice, also called an RFI, a request for information, isn't a contract you bid on. It's the government thinking out loud. Before it writes the real solicitation, it posts this to ask the market, does anyone out there actually do this kind of work? And how many of you are small businesses or certified in some way? It's market research, nothing more, and there's no dollar value, no award at this stage. So why respond to something that isn't even a real contract yet? 2 reasons. First, your answer can directly shape the real requirement. If enough qualified small businesses respond, the agency may set the eventual contract aside just for small businesses, meaning fewer, weaker competitors when the real bid opens. Second, it puts your company's name in front of that agency early, before anyone else even knows the opportunity exists. Most companies skip this step entirely because it feels like extra unpaid work with no guaranteed payoff. That's exactly why the few who do respond stand out. Now let's cover how Sambid actually handles this step using the real page. Step 2. The form has 2 tabs. Tab 1, Opportunity Info. You can autofill from a saved opportunity, straight from My Saved or My Feed, or just type it in yourself. Let's actually click one from My Saved, Communication Support, and watch what happens. The moment you click it, every field below fills itself in. The RFI title, the full agency chain, the real solicitation number, the NAICS code, the contract type. And the scope and description box doesn't just get a short summary, it pulls in the entire real notice text, word for word. The actual FBI request, the FAR references, the set-aside type, everything. You don't type any of that. You just click Generate from there. Key requirements and the response deadline are the only 2 boxes still open for you to add anything specific. Step 3. Tab 2. Your capabilities. And here's the smart part. Your business name, your NAICS codes, and your certifications are already pulled from your profile automatically. You just add the specific talking points, your core competencies to highlight, and any relevant past performance you want mentioned. Step 4. On the right side, before you even generate anything, it already shows you exactly what your response will include. A company identification block, an executive summary, a capability narrative, relevant past performance, a preliminary technical approach, a teaming strategy, questions for the agency, and a statement of interest. So you know exactly what you're getting before you click anything. Step 5. One click, generate sources sought response, and a few seconds later, response ready appears on the right, and a PDF button right next to it. Let's actually look at what came back. Section 1. Company Identification. And this is pulled straight from your real profile. Company name, your real UEI, your cage code, your address, your business size standard, and your socioeconomic designations, 8A, SDVOSB, whatever applies to you, plus every NAICS code on file. Section 2. Executive Summary. It opens by identifying exactly who you are and what you're certified as, then ties your real federal contract history straight to this specific NAICS code and this specific agency's mission. Section 3. Capability Narrative. A full paragraph on your relevant expertise, written specifically toward what this agency does, not generic language. Section 4. Relevant Past Performance, and this is the part that really sells it. Real past awards, each one with the agency, the award value, the period of performance, your role, and a scope description that specifically ties that old project back to this new requirement. Section 5. Technical Approach Preliminary. A short paragraph on how you'd actually approach the work if awarded. Section 6. Teaming and Subcontracting Strategy. Whether you'd handle it fully in-house or bring in a certified subcontractor for any gap. Section 7. Questions for the agency. Real, specific questions about the requirement, the kind that show you actually read it carefully. And Section 8. Statement of Interest. A closing paragraph confirming you want in and why you're a strong fit. 8 sections, built from your real data in about the time it takes to read this sentence. And here's why this one actually matters more than people think. Responding to a sources sought notice isn't just paperwork. It's your chance to shape how the agency writes the real requirement later, before your competitors even know the contract exists. Companies that show up here consistently get remembered and often get invited straight into the real bid. And here's exactly where this lives. This is the Sources Sought Generator page, right inside your dashboard. Everything I just walked you through, the opportunity info, your capabilities, the preview of what you'll get, the one-click generation, it's all right here on this one page. Now before I go, my whole goal with this channel is to make your path to actually winning opportunities on SAM.gov easier, one real problem at a time. So if this helped you, hit that subscribe button. It costs you nothing, and it genuinely helps this channel grow. And drop a comment below. Tell me, have you ever responded to a sources sought notice before? Or did you not even know they mattered until this video? I read every single comment, and your answers decide what I cover next.